Welcome to Bears in Exile. Today is Thursday, March 22nd, and this is the market overview, looking at the Dow, SPX, VIX, TNA, UUP, FXE, GLD, SLV, XOI, XLF, Apple, GE, NASDAQ, and VXX just for fun. Okay, it was a fun day in the market, absolutely. Nice big move. Triple digits at its best moments, but regardless, we were concerned about having the a downtick met and then just kind of crapping out there, but instead we went further, and that's a really good sign for the bears. Down on the CCI, down on the stochastics, down on the RSI, down on the MACD, down on the MACD histogram, and we're getting the bearish cross on the MACD. Very, very nice. It's taken long enough. We closed below the middle Bollinger Band. We need to see that get above not only the real body of the candles, but of the short-term moving averages themselves. Still a little ways to go, but that will be a really nice sign if we're able to get that. Still a good ways away from the upper price consensus level, and which does coincide perfectly with a bar retest, just shy of 13K. Not hard to do. Definitely not hard to do with everything looking the way that it does, but not too shabby. SPX. Yeah, this one was did pretty darn good today too. We had that slight downtick yesterday. We weren't overly thrilled about it, but we were going to take it anyway. And today just worked out. We did hit the bubble corrective move on the dot. I mean, it tagged it perfect, backed away slightly. Unfortunately, this is not past the bubble corrective move closing underneath it like the Dow is. So there's that. I mean, by all means, this is now repaired. This doesn't count. And normally when you hit this, it's time to see what it does next, and that's all there is to it. Stochastics down, 14-day RSI moving average down, CCI down, RSI down, MACD histogram down, MACD down, not yet getting the bearish cross. This one is holding off a little bit. The NASDAQ. Look at this thing. Almost a spinning top, almost a fat body spinning top. We finally got the downtick. Today was the day. Finally got the downtick. Very good sign for the bears, even though it was green. It gives us a target right at 322, which would be a really nice move to the downside considering what it's looked like all this time. Down on the 14-day RSI moving average, coming out of its little flat line. Stochastics trying to get underway to the downside, but not overly impressive at the moment. Down on the CCI, sideways on the RSI, down on the MACD, no bearish cross. Down on the MACD histogram, we need to see that downtick target resolve itself. Oh, actually, you know what? I was going back too far. It's actually 3030 would be the proper target. A hair above 3030. Not bad. I do like the downtick. The VIX. What a pain this sucker has been today. I don't have it on this watch list that I go through every night, but before I say anything about the VIX, we had the stinking TVIX flash crash today, and that was just murder. What is there to say beyond that? It was just murder. Now we have the uptick resolve itself today in the VIX. We had our first down uptick. Did I say downtick? Anyway, we had our first uptick resolve itself today. There it is. Let me make it absolutely perfect. Look at that. It goes up, it kisses it, and it backs away. How about that? We even had the more recent continuation of that. All of that is done. So this bubble corrective move is finished on the VIX. It's done. So now we have to see what it wants to do. Could have been so much nicer. This is a 5-minute chart, and it gapped up. It roamed around and got to the end of the day and crapped out. Ugh. Could have been so much better, and it could have been above $16, but it's not, so no crying over spilled milk. CCI up, 14-day RSI moving average flattening out. Very nice. Stochastics slowly inching up, RSI up, MACD histogram up, MACD ticking up, no bullish cross. We need to see what happens following the resolution of the uptick. And also notice, this is really cool, you have 4 days to resolve an uptick or a downtick. That was on this day. It did it in 3 days. Very nice. To go along with the Dow and its downtick, had the downtick on this day. It resolved in 2 days. That's why we look at downticks and upticks. TNA, it had the downtick 2 days ago. It resolved today as well. So that bubble is fixed, closing below the major price consensus level and ending with a very wide spinning top. 14-day RSI moving average ticking up. Not a good sign for the bears. Stochastics on their way down. Even though this has an uptick on the 14-day, it is still very low, so that's okay, but still something to point out. Stochastics on the way down, CCI on the way down, RSI ticking up. Down on the MACD histogram, down on the MACD, almost with a bearish cross, but not quite yet. Having support with the long-term moving average bar is to be expected. So this is okay. What we want it to do is to stay or penetrate and damage it. XOI. Yeah, oil. This sucker looks like TVIX today. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Huge red candle. Just wonderful. Middle Bollinger Band getting above the short-term moving averages and, of course, the real body of the candle. Very strong. 14-day RSI moving average pointing down along with the stochastics matching it. CCI ticking down, RSI ticking down. MACD histogram ticking down, MACD ticking down. Ugly. This is going to take some significant damage. And, of course, closing below the lower price consensus level for this month. Totally bearish. Kind of surprising, but still ugly. Apple. Closing below the $600 mark, although it did make an attempt to close above it. And look at that. I can't believe it. We have a downtick on Apple. Woo! Gives us a target of, wow. Gives us a target of about 577, 578. That's a good move to the downside. Of course, that only gets us to about the beginning of this gap right here. So does that mean that it'll go and fill the gap or it'll bounce off the gap? Don't know. But that's the level the downtick is giving us. It's not the strongest downtick in the world. I mean, look at it. It's slight, but it is there. 4 days to resolve itself. 14-day RSI moving average and stochastic still in the upright position. Down on the CCI, down on the RSI slightly, down on the MACD histogram, and sideways on the MACD itself. GE. Try to get a better read on the Dow. And look at that. I think, no, we haven't reached the downtick target yet. Close, but not quite. Ending with a hammer. And 14-day RSI moving average ticking up. A little bit of a warning sign. Stochastics ticking down along with the CCI, the RSI, the MACD, and the MACD histogram. No bearish cross on the MACD as of yet. UUP. Well, what's there to say about this? We don't want it to turn into a double flatline, and closing right here is right at the long-term moving averages. Middle Bollinger Band above all of the moving averages. 14-day RSI moving average ticking up. Stochastics trying to turn around. CCI ticking up. RSI ticking up. MACD histogram ticking down. MACD essentially going sideways. Not really much of a read to get on this at this moment. It's pretty mixed. FXE, we talked about, and we'll probably keep talking about the double flat line on FXE. Opening below all of the moving averages and going up to close inside all of them. Exactly what we don't want to see. Middle Bollinger Band line below everything. 14-day RSI moving average ticking down. Stochastics attempting to roll over, but not both pointing in the same direction. CCI ticking down, RSI ticking up. Flatline on the MACD, and slightly up on the MACD histogram. Completely useless. GE, the second VIX. And we've already looked at GE. What am I doing? SLV. I apologize. Nothing like gold. Ending with a doji star. Short-term moving averages pointing down. Middle Bollinger Band above most of them. 14-day RSI moving average ticking down. Stochastics pointing down. CCI ticking down. RSI ticking sideways. Down on the MACD histogram. Down on the MACD. Not attractive, but at least it is very close to the bottom Bollinger Band. Maybe it can do something with that, but overall just a ugly chart. And XLF, the financials, also been holding up the market all this time. Finally getting a downtick as well. Downtick gives us a target of a hair above 15.4, ending with a spinning top. 14-day RSI moving average ticking up. Stochastics down, CCI down, RSI down, MACD histogram down, MACD down. Overall looking poor. I would think that the bubble corrective move would be highly likely. But you know, those dippers are out there, and after the Dow being down 78 points, maybe they will just try to make a move of some point tomorrow. But regardless, this is only one day into the downtick. There's still 3 more to go for XLF. And for fun, VXX. Just like the regular VIX had its dump at the end of the day, completely transforming the way the candle would look. And ending with a fat body spinning top. There is no uptick. 14-day RSI moving average still ticking down. Stochastic still locked low. Up on the CCI, up on the RSI. Sideways, sideways on the MACD histogram and down on the MACD. Not exactly pretty. It does look better than yesterday. We've been watching this one because it's reaching, has hit all-time lows, and we're looking for any kind of a clue that that it'll be going up. And that's all there is to it. Not a bad day. Is it the start of something more? It definitely could be, and I'm hoping that it is. And once we have a really clear signal on SPX that it is going to exceed the bubble corrective move, which would be follow through tomorrow, then I would imagine that we're going to know for sure. Although confirmation on the Nasdaq, of course, is also pretty darn important, but and it has farther to go. So that's it. As always, all investing decisions are your own. This chart and video are for entertainment, educational, and consumption of time purposes only. Thank you.